Hey, once again, Matt here. Uh, Time to do some foraging, man. About a couple of weeks ago, I found about a about a foot and a half piece of round stock just shoved in the ground, and it's been there for uh, probably at least 10 years. I mean, there's a bunch of rust all over it and everything like that. I don't know what kind of steel it is, but try and shape it up into a square, and then beat it into a knife. Let's see what happens. Boy, that's some thick stuff there. Kind of give you a comparison. Here's a hammer, and the hammer looks like in my hand. I mean, it's pretty thick. I tell you what, I've been trying to do this for about 3 months now. I don't know if you've watched any of my videos, but I did, check it out, upgraded the forge a little bit with a brake drum. A little bit deeper than that rotor I had down there. The rotor's still there, just put the brake drum on top and it works perfect. But here in Louisiana, got that sun to my back. Whew. That thing is hotter than the forges sometimes, it feels like. I think it was 97 today. Just work tired me out and everything like that. So coming out here to forge, I love doing it. It's kind of turning into a passion for me. And I got to go to Shreveport's Red River Smiths meeting last month. They hold it the end of Mockingjay on the Mockingbird on the trailer over there, hanging out. But they meet up every last weekend of every last Saturday of the month, and then I think sometimes they have shows and stuff like that. But that was real cool to go see. I don't know if you can tell on my shirt, but my hamburger stains right there in the grease. But yeah, it's turning into something I really love doing. The only hard part is I showed you the sun. Sun sets right there, and about 30 minutes should be behind them trees enough where I can cool down a little bit. But when you work, 7:30 to 5 o'clock, it's kind of hard to do this other than on the weekend. I don't know how long it's been since my last video. I don't really check on it a whole lot. I really just do these things for me. So if I want to go back and look at something I was doing or remember something I was doing, I can. But it's just a good thing, man, you know. I bought this little pot here for $10 at the flea market. Well, I bought 2 for $15. That's what I did. And I stuck this right here in the forge, and I started melting cans with it, man, making aluminum. Made this little spike. I don't know how I made it, but it happened. But once you get done, you know, there's a little bit of aluminum stuck to the bottom of it, and it pretty much turns into aluminum foil. Pretty cool. But I mean, everything that you make is yours, you know, and you can call it yours. I made that, you know, by hand. That wasn't manufactured in China or Japan or wherever they manufacture, mass produce things like Nike. That's just mass produced in China. Some little 8-year-old kid is tying shoelaces on a Nike shoe and making 8 cents a day over it. Or at the same time, someone brings me a piece of rebar that was probably made overseas, ships it to me, or gives it to me and says, hey, make something out of this for me. And I used up all my small rebar. That's how big it was. These are the first bolt tongs I made, but that's how big the rebar I used up. I don't know, probably a whole 20-foot length already. But I made steak flippers out of them. And I'll show y'all one of these one day. I don't know when, but I'll show it to y'all one of these days. Boy, that is some tough stuff there. Trying to get that down. A lot thinner, man. That's really probably all I'm going to need. Tossing a little bit more charcoal. Just keep the fire hot. I don't know if y'all are watching my videos or not. If you are, awesome. That's really cool. If you're not, then of course you're not going to see this. But I just want to take you on my journey. I don't really care if I get, 10,000 views or not. I don't even care anything about that. I just want to take you on a journey that I'm going to be learning on, but possibly y'all can learn on. And, just check out the cool things I can make, Like Dad gave me one of them flag holders the other day and asked me if I could improvise it to hold a wind chime on. Just sit it right there out in the garden. And I'm sure you could have used pretty much anything. I mean, a pair of vice grips could, but I heated it up and bent it around and, you know, made it look nice, not just a square piece or all crooked or anything like that. Then I went and got to, you got a hobby store around or anything like that? I go to Hobby Lobby. That's what's close here. I picked up some, where is it? I picked up some Country Lane beeswax block. It I just cut a little piece off of it right there, and that's actually what I use my second pot for. Is so that when I start putting it on the hot metal, I'll let it drip in here, so that I can actually save it, and then once it gets, you know, about half full, it's only a little bit about half full, I can actually cut into it and then retrieve it and then use it again, rather than wasting it on the ground or something. But I've learned a lot. I have. Very enjoyable. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. And I don't know if y'all watch any other videos or anything like that, but I would strongly recommend checking out Chandler Dickinson. He, in my opinion, is just pretty much a master wizard at blacksmithing. And watch him from the beginning. You know, start at the beginning of his videos and watch him go up. Because he, that's pretty much what he did. He started learning and going, and it was a really cool experience to watch that. And that's what I did for about 2 months straight, just watching him. Can't really think of anybody else that I watched die hard, you know. But I watched him for a long time. Oh, and Wrangler Star too. If you're not subscribed to Chandler Dickinson and Wrangler Star, check them out. They got some very good information on blacksmithing. Wrangler Star actually goes to a couple of conventions and checks stuff out, and, you know, ask actual blacksmiths, you know, questions, stuff like that. But I'll hit you up here in a little bit, start another video. Thank you.